Alright, final war video of Season 22, and because of that, this video is going to act as both a video for War 12, but I'm also going to use the end to go over stats for the entire season, so basically a season summary. Stick around for that if you're interested. We have Agent G, Agent Graphite here. This is Coop's Alliance. I actually had a wager with Coop. We are both in Battle Group 3. That whoever's BG3 died the most, that person would have to donate on an incursion stream to the other person, $5 for each death. I will let you guys know how that went at the end. But alright, I talked through all that scouting stuff. I'm bringing in White Mags, Mr. Fantastic, and then I'll be taking 3 fights with Magic. Now here you guys see I have 1 energy. Alright, I've got 1 energy. 1 energy. I have 1 energy. But I am so nervous about this rank 3 Mojo that I am going to pop this advanced power start boost to do both my rank 3 Mojo and rank 3 Dr. Doom fights with 1 energy. I have 1 energy. Alright, so yeah, this fight is pretty straightforward. Mojo is just one of those guys that absolutely terrifies me. I have had some traumatic experiences against Mojos, mostly the Mojo bosses during Flow, and they were so bad that I stowed away Magic for a few seasons. I didn't even use Magic, and she was by far my most reliable attacker this season. So I am just now getting to the point where I feel comfortable fighting this freak show. But this is Spite. So it's got Spite, and I think it's got Powerful from Afar. It does. So, you know, really in this fight, I don't think I triggered Dexterity 1 time. I might towards the end. I don't know. But there I did. But that was it. So this fight really doesn't need a Power Start 1 boost, but I used it because I was so scared, and I definitely need it for the next fight, Dr. Doom. But again, I've got 1 energy, so I move, and to my horror, wow, okay, I can't get to Dr. Doom for another 30 minutes. What a freaking moron. Alright, this is 30 minutes later, and I'm going to heal her up, and I'm going to use a second Power Start 1 boost. Completely avoidable. What a buffoon. But I am going to start this fight intentionally taking combo. That is typically the strategy, but against Dr. Doom, it's particularly dangerous because, of course, he's going to apply that shock on you with his medium attacks, and then he can stun you, and that would be a bad time. So I knew that I was going to get shocked. And I knew that once that happened, I just needed to try to keep my distance. Fortunately, I was able to keep enough distance that when he threw his slap, I wasn't close enough and he wasn't able to stun me. So at this point, we've got him locked down, and it's my fight to lose. I just can't make any mistakes. And this fight, I know, is going to be a little bit longer because of Doom's crit resistance. And just in general, I mean, as you guys know, Doom is a huge tank, and he's got super crazy armor, which affects attacker attack rating. So I just have to be patient in this fight. It does have kinetic transference, so I definitely need to make sure that I'm keeping him power locked the entire time. But as you guys can see, I'm being pretty aggressive with the stand-up intercepts. Against Doom, I'm not going to do a backdraft intercept. That's a little bit too dangerous or a little bit too risky for me, because if he were to intercept me instead of just a combo, he could parry stun, or I'm sorry, he could passively stun me. So that would be scary. Anyway, alright, here we have a rank 2 Modoc. Very good placement for him, however. Generally speaking, I think that Corvus would just completely wreck this path, but they didn't give us any charges, so that was pretty smart. In any case, Legacy took this with Void, and I just wanted to place 3 pre-fights, and yeah, he took care of business. So, last fight of the season for me, it's a Black Widow Deadly Origin. It is a rank 3. And it's got Aspect of Evolution and Enhanced Special 2 plus improved power gain. Since I don't have any Power Start 1 boost left, I'm going to just have to slow play this, and I'm going to try to bait out an SP1 in this fight, and then I will try to dex it, and then she'll get a passive evade for, I believe, 7 seconds, and I'm just not going to attack her for 7 seconds. So there goes the passive evade. I just want to parry and only attack her while she's stunned. I'm just being super safe. I back off one more time so that I can get a full combo in and chain my SP2. All goes perfectly to plan. I get her power locked, and as you guys know, power locked means the fight is mine. I just have to take care of business here, and the rest is pretty standard. So she does have a... Here I get into a little situation where I missed a parry, and that's always scary. Her heavy can... I can't remember exactly what the mechanic is, but her heavy is basically going to stun you. So gotta be super careful with that. And then, of course, she can stack up those shocks, and her DPS can get absolutely ridiculous. So probably just one more rotation here with an SP2 should do the trick. Nope, it's going to take one more after this. But we're almost there. And she did. Alright, cool. So that was my season. Pretty frustrating season. I feel like skill-wise, I played some of the best that I've ever played in Alliance War seasons. But, you know, my solo rate was pretty poor relative to the Alliance. I had 4 deaths, and I will talk about those here in a minute when we go over the season summary. They were just unfortunate. But, alright, so BG3 cleared. Our BG3 cleared with 2 deaths. Coop's BG3 cleared with 2 deaths, so nil on the wager there. This was my war. Only one hard fight, that Dr. Doom on node 43. And then here is... the season stat tracker after this war. I finished with a 56.14 power rating, which was 20th in 4 Loki. There is a new 4 Loki power ratings record holder, and you guys will probably see a video on that pretty soon. Let's go over the war cards for this war real quick, and then we'll get into the season summary stats. So Chelizé, Karate Mike, and Legacy finishing off their great seasons. All right. So here were the attackers that I used. I'm not going to count them, but I placed 8 pre-fights. What a beast. I was 1 and 2 with Stealth Spider-Man. I'll never use that guy again. And I was great with Magic and Quake. Here were my deaths. So I was 41 and 0 on fights with an ADR, which is adjusted difficulty rating, between 1, which is the very baseline, and 1.3, which is considered very hard. And I was 10 and 4. On fights that were 1.31 or higher, as you guys can see there. My first death to MODOK was a little bit of RNG, but that was a very, very hard fight. The second hardest node, basically the node that we have died to the second most as an Alliance on the current map. I, of course, had the meltdown against Thing with Stealth Suit Spider-Man. That node ADR is 1.42, and then I had the unfortunate power-related death against Hulkbuster. And then here's some global stats. So among my 51 defenders that I fought, 33 were global affected. And this season we faced 11 stubborn defenses, 0 flow defenses, and only 1 protect defense. Alright, and then here were the 3 special cards that were earned by Pete, TJ, and Legacy for eclipsing a 100 solo streak in war, which is very, very impressive. That is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the stats. Leave a like and a comment, and I will see you in the next video.